Hi, guys.
And we're going to have a little fun today.
I feel like we're in for something really good. I love cheese.
These guys are smooth.
I don't believe in anybody.
Let's do it.
Hi, guys. This is Play It Again. I'm Ginger.
And I'm Mike. And somebody who's been suggested in our comments by quite a few people on actually quite a few videos by quite a few different artists is I'm going to make a stab at this. Is Alip Ba Ta. I'm not sure. Please correct me if I've screwed that up massively. I guess I don't have to encourage that. People will anyway.
No.
But,
well, what we've discovered, especially since we started, since we did Felix Irwan, is that Indonesia has quite a huge collection of really exceptional talent. So delving back into there, we thought for sure when he said fingerstyle guitar, we were both like, oh, I love that.
Yeah, we do love some good guitar playing. Jesse Cook comes to mind as somebody we really enjoy who's excellent on the guitar. And so we started cruising around the YouTube to see what songs we might like. And Kiss from a Rose by Seal.
One of our
That's
faves.
a good one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Without any further ado, let's see what this guy brings to this guitar. I hear it's going to be good.
That sounds so good.
real.
It's true.
That was really good.
That was really good.
You know, the original is full of, I guess, more darkness, more bottom end, right?
Yeah.
And so the mood is a little bit different.
It's still beautiful.
And yet he's still at points. The guitar almost sounded like Seal's voice.
It really did,
and,
right? Like I could hear the words.
Yeah, no,
the lyrics
it was amazing.
as I was listening to him. It was so good.
Really
yeah, I have
pretty.
to say.
And how do you have that much control over?
I was sitting there watching him, going, he's playing it so casually, like he barely even notices what he's doing, and I'm like, really, it's so complicated what he's doing, and he's so casual about it because he's just that good at it, right? It's amazing to me. I'm always astonished by talent that good.
Very impressive.
I have to say, one of the things that I find is the bit. So there's lots of people out there, and they're not wrong, who lament things like the internet for all of the crap that it brings up, right? Like there's a lot of negativity gets spread pretty far, pretty fast because of it. But the upside is things like YouTube. Mm-hmm. Back in the day when I was younger and still trying to discover myself musically, you had to run across somebody playing on the platform in the subway to hear talent, like unvarnished talent as good as that. Yeah. And it was pure chance. Yeah. But now you can literally just log onto YouTube and somebody who's thousands of miles away just playing in his backyard with talent as exceptional as that can be yours to listen to. It's really...
You know, we grew up in a bit of a sweet spot where we got a lot of American influence from south of the border, but, you know, we're part of the Dominion, or the Dominion part of the Commonwealth. We got a lot more British music and Australian music, I think, than the Americans did when we were kids. So we kind of got a pretty good cross-section for the time. Yeah. Right? But still, 3/4 of the world, we got nothing. Right? Right? Really? And so now we're discovering.
Yeah, there was probably a time when I had, no offense, guys, but I had no idea there was a music industry in Indonesia. Right? Like, well, just because we never got exposure to it, they don't play that on the radio here, right? And for a long time, the radio was the only way you heard anything.
Can you imagine hearing a band from Mongolia in 1986 in Canada?
No, I cannot imagine that.
Yeah, you're right.
We have it. Right. And it's so fabulous. I love this. Right. Like it's so good to discover this new stuff because, right. Like they're so good. Mm-hmm. Right. Like that's probably the best instrument. And I've heard actually a couple instrumental versions of that song. There's been a few. That's probably the best I've ever heard.
Really good.
Yeah. It was really good.
Yes,
great suggestion, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing him to our attention.
Yeah. I'll definitely have to check out more. We love the fingered guitar sound. Like when I was a kid, one of my favorite commercials on TV was they used to have commercials where you could order like a cassette or an album, right? Like the whole commercial was advertising this woman's cassette. It was is it Leona Boyd? Remember her?
Yeah,
she had like these fingernails that were like this long, and she was a classical guitarist, and she did the fingered guitar, and it was beautiful. And I never bought. I was like a little kid, so I never bought her album, but I always loved the commercials.
Can't wait for that ad.
I found it mesmerizing that she could play the guitar with these gigantic fingernails, and it was so beautiful. So I love that. I've loved it for a long time. I always looked
forward to the ones with the guy with the pan flute. Who was that?
Oh God, I don't remember his name.
Not Yanni.
I remember what you're talking about though.
Anyway, the master of the pan flute. Same thing. His album was advertised on TV all the time, and I'd listen, that sounds so good.
The things you remember, right, from when you were a kid. Yeah, thank you for that suggestion. We will definitely check out more of him. That was a real treat.
For sure.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed that enough. You're going to want to say, play it again. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. You can find us on Twitter. We are at PlayItAgainMG. And thanks for coming out, guys.